Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and salutations to you. Klo0ga welcoming you back to another episode of the Grim Dawn Ultimate Update series. I nearly said adventure. Bloody hell. I just did the adventure in real world time not too long ago. Link below for the adventures videos if you want to see the full length thingamabobs that I've been doing on Twitch. Remember to sub to Twitch. No. Follow on Twitch. I don't have subs yet. Follow on Twitch if you want to tag along for the ultimate adventures in real time. That'd be really cool. So I'll come to you from Smuggler's Pass, and we're going to tackle that together, because that'll be a fun thing to do. And in the meantime, I'll let you know what happened in the stream just not that long ago. We should go this way first, actually. So we reached level 79. In the stream, I predominantly just did the Arcobian Undercity, and other little bits and bobs, sort of either end of it, a little bit of Broken Hills, and we briefly ventured into some chthonic zones, the Depraved Sanctuary, for example, because I was on the hunt for chthonic Seals of Binding, because I need them for a recipe, blah, blah, blah. But mostly it was the Arcobian Undercity thing, which was a good, fun challenge. Of course, because it's just thriving with undead. And if this build is to have an Achilles heel, it is the undead. I can't hear a damn thing. I've got audio on. I probably just have my headphones too low. Yeah, there we go. There's noises. Oh, there's a hero in here. So yeah, we did indeed take on the undead. It went pretty well. Didn't really have any major issues. Kilrian took a little while to indeed kill, but it wasn't difficult. He just was a bit of a HP damage absorber for a while, but he didn't get close to killing us. He didn't really pose any major threats, so it was all good in the hood. That's towards the end of the adventure video. If I don't have it annotated yet, that was probably in the last 15 or 20 minutes. And the rest was Arcobian Undercity, like I said. A little bit in Cronley's gang area because of the fact that I didn't complete the Bandit Forges quest. I managed to not pick it up somehow, which was just very silly of me. But that's okay. So we did that. You know, we took on various heroes, as one does in Ultimate. All went pretty cruisy, all things considered. So with level 79, I finished up Storm Totem, aka Corrupted Storm Totem. 16 out of 16 now with the 2 points that I gained from level 79. Forecasting, I don't really know where I want those last few points to go. It'll probably end up in something like Blood of Dreeg, perhaps. I'll put some... I should probably be fighting here instead of talking. Putting more points into Mogdrogon's pack line or something of that nature, perhaps. Maybe Wendigo Totem if I'm feeling adventurous, but at this point in time, I feel mostly as though we just need to max out our main skills. I didn't get any new devotion points, unfortunately. There is indeed one. A devotion shrine, that is, after you defeat Kilrian, though I am awesome and don't have enough chilled steel to make the cold stone that I need as the devotion. What's the thing you give a devotion thing? The oh my god, what's the word? The offering, you know, that thing. The stuff you need. There's, I know it's just the components or whatever in game, but I mean, what do you actually call it? I suppose an offering. I can't think of a better way to put it. You know, you offer to a god, and they appease your offer with goodness and things. Oh my god, what are you even saying? Anyway, so I'm still at 47 out of 50 devotion points, which is lame. I don't even know where I'm going to spend the last few devotion points, to be honest. Probably something in a defensive sort of nature. And we'll take it from there. Gear-wise, we're the same. I did actually find... I'll show you in just a moment. Another Skin Flayer jacket. This I already had, sorry, a Fiend Scale jacket. I already had one of these, but I had another one drop, which was a much better seed. Literally every stat on this, besides obviously the plus skills, is higher on this Fiend Scale jacket than the last one. So that's cool. It's got more health, more bleeding of vitality, more everything. It's awesome. It worked out really, really well, so I swapped out to that. Got some other cool drops, like this Gut Hook Belt, which is a bunch of bleeding damage and blah, blah, blah. It's more of a melee focus sort of thing. Doesn't have any vitality damage on it. It's nice, but I'm not going to swap out and break the completion bonus of the Wild Blood set, because the Wild Blood skill in of itself is working out really well. In fact, it's just triggered now, putting our offensive ability up to 1.9k, or there or thereabouts. So that's cool and stuff. And that's really about it in terms of progression. I mean, obviously the character in of itself doesn't progress that far at this point in time. We are looking for the slightly better gear, of course, in terms of min-maxing and yada, yada, yada. But the progression in of itself is, can we actually complete Ultimate? And so far, so good. As you can see, I'm able to just talk absolute crap with you guys and just sort of cruise through without too much of an issue. I was thinking about my offensive ability and defensive ability today, and whether it's high, the values are high enough. The offensive ability probably is at this point in time, I would say. The defensive ability stock is only 1.5k, 1570 to be exact. The offensive ability bumps up a lot because we've got Wild Blood activating a lot of the time. So going up to 1.9k is pretty okay. That's so many k's in that sentence. The defensive ability is not great, but I was considering that the amount of debuffs we're doing to enemies means the value itself doesn't have to be as high. Now, if we look at this 1.5k defensive ability, a Mistborn Brute has a 92% chance to hit us, which is not great for us. But when you consider, for example, predominantly Rend down here, which does minus 125 offensive ability to all enemies, that means I need 125 less defensive ability, in effect, if that makes sense. So, the amount of debuffs and attack damage converted to health I'm doing is through the roof, so I'm doing a lot of good things to keep us alive. So, the thought occurred to me because I was like, that's not a very good value, Klo0ga. You've got to work on that a lot. But then, by the same token, I'm not really dying all that much. At all, in fact, for ages. I don't think I've died on Ultimate just yet. And, you know, part of that is all the attack damage converted to health that we've got going on, / life leech from various devotion shrines and skills that we've got. For example, Sigil of Consumption, which is coming from our current set of pants. So we're doing a lot of things to offset the fact that our DA isn't all that high. Really, in honesty, this build was like 80% offense in terms of devotion selections, all that sort of stuff. And it's worked out okay. I'm just checking out, I'm looking at my audio gain over there, and the recorded file doesn't look the best, but we're okay. So anyway, here's what's his name, Voldrak. Let's just destroy his face. Let's kite around that junk. And yeah, I was reminiscing or reflecting on how many triggered skills we've got going on right now. It's crazy and awesome how much. Between the sigil that's activating all the time, tip the scales, there's a cool skill from my Lapis Manticora necklace that triggers and does a bunch of bleeding damage, and oh, look, he's already dead. What is the exact skill? Manticore's Bite, 5.1k bleeding damage over 5 seconds, and petrifies the target. It's awesome. And it's what, 100% on critical attack? Yeah, so that's really sick. Empowered Core to the Ancestor, no thank you. That is lame. And obviously the devotion skills, there's a lot going on with this build. And it's working out super, super nice. And so we're progressing pretty much through Act 2 without any issues, pretty much towards Act 3 by this point in time. Really, because we're approaching Homestead-ish. We've got to go through that what's-its-place, that underground-y, passagey thing. Oh, there's a hero. Hello. Reflective. Reflective with dot heroes. Sorry. Reflective heroes with dot damage can be annoying. Because they can activate it when they're in the middle of the delicious damage that you're dealing. And it's quite annoying to fight. Because you have to wait for them to... It's the same with any enemy, but I haven't got massive spike damage to kill them when their reflect is down. So there we go. Anyway, we did that with no fuss or muss, really. So that's very good. And bam. Etc, etc. That's really about it, guys. From here onwards, it's really a case of getting in on the Adventures series, really. I'm going to keep updating you guys and let you know how I go via these shorter form videos, but a lot of this going forward is going to be me killing stuff and just working through and seeing whether we can make it through Ultimate. So definitely do your utmost to tune into the streams when you can, because I'm going to be trying to do this as much as possible. I mean, it's at least once a week for a couple of hours that I'm playing through with this character, plus these adventures, sorry, these updates to let you know of how things are going. But absolutely stay tuned to those adventures if you can. Either watch the... I'm putting every Twitch stream up as a video on demand on my channel, as I've mentioned several times, as well as, you know, I love hanging out with you guys live. It makes the stream so much more fun. So make sure to do that if you can. It'd be very appreciated. Bob's got a link down below in the description if you guys want to jump over there and chuck a follow over yonder. So we'll wrap up this episode by just killing some dudes in this general vicinity. Our ether resistance is not the best, so this is an interesting section for us. How are we going with our Black Legion reputation, by the way? We're well respected, because they've got a door at the end of this place, if I remember correctly. Oh, another chilled steel, yes. Give it. Awesome. I'd really like to get that devotion shrine if I can. But I don't know how I've run out of chilled steel to make that cold stone. It's ridiculous. I've normally got them in their droves. Ah, yes! 3 complete ones, and I've got 1 in my storage. Bam. Haha, yes! So yeah, this door up here, I think that's a Black Legion door. I assume you've got to be at least on it to get in there. It is. Yeah. Give me the quest, chumphead. Shebang, so I've got to do the passage just here. Cool! Fantastic. But look, that's at the 10 or so minute mark. I don't want to keep these videos going for too much longer than that. You've seen how this thing kills, and it's awesome. Let's go back to Devil's Crossing. I'll craft these cold stones up. So there you go, guys. There is how we're progressing. It's going really awesome. Please remember to keep an eye out for future videos, because I am going to take this character through to its bloody end. Haha! 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom! Sick! And I needed a hollow fang. I think I crafted it. So now I've just got to run back to Kilrian and get that thingamabob. So what am I going to even get? I'm not sure. I haven't thought. No, I'm getting Huntress. That's right. No, is it Huntress? No, Dryad. Man, good one, Klo0ga. Anyway, let's leave it there, ladies and gents. I hope you did enjoy today's video. Please remember to drop a like down below, and or any comments and suggestions are always welcome. Hope to see you again next time. My name is Klo0ga, and you have a great day.